Refinancing, hot topic. I haven't stopped talking about it. Should I refinance now? I've been thinking about it and putting it off. State of mortgage rates, are they about to go up or are they going to come down? So when should I refinance, and should I do it now or should I wait? Who's going, you or me?
You are going to introduce it again today.
Right.
Go on then.
Hello. Welcome to this week's Adam Asks Jess,
Hello.
where I put client questions to Jess. They could have been questions from comments here on YouTube, or they've come to me on WhatsApp or email, or in the discovery calls maybe as well. This week it's about refinancing property that you already hold in cash.
Again.
It's a hot topic. People haven't stopped talking about it for quite a few months. So it's, should I refinance now? I've been thinking about it and putting it off. What's the state of mortgage rates? Are they about to go up again, or are they going to come down? So I guess the question is, when should I refinance, and should I do it now or should I wait?
Yeah, I think really time. I mean, the questions coming in literally in the last couple of weeks, more and often. We did a very similar video to this just before Christmas, and I think in there it was, again, it's now the time to refinance. And I remember saying that I had started to refinance myself, and I did. Come 1st of January, I pulled the trigger on quite a few refinances. Since then, rates actually started to come down a bit. I mean, I took the decision to refinance based on the fact that had I not refinanced, then versus the lowest rate during that sort of 2-month period, it's about £20 or £30 a month. And really, because I was holding myself, I had this little mental block. I think lots of our landlords have a similar mental block. I'm waiting. The rates keep coming down. Hold off. But how long do you hold off for? Because now the money's in the bank. I'm rebuying some more houses. So I got a bit of a backlog. I didn't do any refinances in October, November because of all the craziness. Pulled the trigger in January, got rid of the backlog, and still seeing rates going down. So there's no particular rush to do some of the ones that are on the cards now that I could refinance. But the question's getting asked now from clients because within the last 3 or 4 days, swap rates have started to rise.
There's been some murmurings.
Yeah. So clearly, well, say not clearly. The first thing to say is I haven't got a crystal ball. Who knows what's going to happen tomorrow? No. So we're going to take the best guess, and we're going to talk about it. And you're going to make your own
maybe guess as well. But I mean, like we know, we speak to mortgage brokers. We've got one specifically that we work with. Yeah. So we've taken some advice from her.
Yep.
They're expecting the rates in the next month or so to go up for a few months and then come back down to where they are about now, maybe a bit lower in 5-6 months' time. So her advice was lock yourself into a product now because you'll be saving money on what you'd be locking yourself into in April, May. Yeah. Or do you really want to wait till October, November?
Yeah, no. I think
most people do.
There's a window to refinance. It's closing. Lots of you have already, we know this, so after the video in December, and we touched on it in another video in January, lots of you have booked appointment to either see us or get a referral introduction into our mortgage broker. We can always do that for you guys. So anybody who is considering refinancing at any point in the next 6 months, now's the time. Do it now. So book to see us on a discovery call. Maybe we have a bit more of a two-way conversation about timings. There's no point in refinancing and leaving the money sat in the bank. That was one of the points I was at, but now we would say that there's a calculation to do where you say actually it is worth refinancing and leaving the money sat in the bank, because even if I leave it sat in the bank for 2 months, 3 months, the cost of versus getting it out in maybe 6 months' time when it'll be higher rates, maybe it is worth it. So a bit more of a conversation, maybe book on a discovery call for that. Or if it's just absolutely clear cut, you need to refinance either now or 2 weeks from now or 2 months from now. Don't muck around, do it now. Get on with it. You'll save yourself a significant sum of money if the rates do what everybody's expecting to do and go up over the next 2 or 3 months.
And then, or just wait until towards the end of the year. So I mean, it's a good thing for anyone who's sort of closing in on buying a house now. Thinking about buying a house now. You're not going to be refinancing it later during the year anyway. You're buying it with cash, so you'll be fine. We were just thinking more about the people who are, and like yourself, you've got refinances ready to go, sort of thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's our mortgage buy-to-let mortgage market update, I guess.
Let's have a little update on the strength of the market itself, into the property market. So parallel to the mortgage market, but what are property prices doing? Talk about that as well. We are noticing in the kind of areas where we buy, prices are, I don't think they've ever slid back. They're creeping up ever so slightly. There's one or two little hot spots.
Yeah, one of our guys today said in a meeting that it's gone back to queuing up to get in the house on viewings. Yeah. And then, you know, they go to last and finals, which is basically just another way of saying we're turning this into a bloody auction. Which is not what we want.
Finding the great deals is still it's always hard, but it
should always be hard as well. We always worry if it's too easy, we're paying too much. But yeah, that was interesting, wasn't it?
It was. It's there's queues. So in terms of this, is it going to be a huge market crash? Is it the time to get in now, or do I hold off a bit? I think it's almost business as usual. Been a few rocky ups and downs with the mortgage market and the property market. But all the way through it, the trend is really clear to see.
Unless you're selling somewhere down south, that's really get that sold. That's your plan, because that might go down a little bit. But
absolutely. One of the just anybody who's watching this that doesn't know, we provide a service where we will find, fix, and rent a house. So having that client base down south, maybe with equity, they're not always down south, but the majority are, maybe 70-80% are buying up north, if you like, and up north is a very big place. That's the method, getting the equity out and buying up north. So, have we got anything else?
I don't think so. Right. Short and sweet this week.
Short and sweet, but it's one to do. Get booked on the Discovery Call. The links will be in the description. If you want to be passed straight through to get a remortgage, we'll pass you through to Charlotte.
Quite a lot of the people that watch this, because they message me, have already met us. You've already got my contact details. You might already have Charlotte's.
Do it now.
She's got a team of people. They'll book her. They'll book you in.
Yeah, she's very busy. She did 13 for me. I had a pack of paper like this to sign and send back, and DocuSign and all those kind of things. So she's very busy, but she'll chunk through it. It might take a couple of hours, day or two, but it's not weeks and weeks. You can pull the trigger now and get it done in 24, 48 hours to get the application in. Once the application's in, you're safe, aren't you? You've got the rate booked, even if it takes a couple of weeks of the valuation and the offer. So there you go. Bye for now.
Lovely.
Subscribe,
like, share,
all those. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. We're nearly into the YouTube studio. Nearly. I was there yesterday. The heating's on. It's watertight.
I've got my own chair.
Yeah, I'll get you a chair. Yeah. There's better things on it. Has anybody ever seen these chairs? So we're in an oldish room where we keep saying, we need to change the chairs. My handle's fallen off there, you can actually see it. So we're desperately in need of a new YouTube studio. Right, bye for now.
Cheers.
Cheers.